The Adobe programs have always been kind of, my right arm. And I think that as they bring out new tools, it's really helping designers. I think there's also a sort of debate going on at the moment about how AI is kind of being brought into those programs as well.
We got to the buzzword right
at
the end.
Yeah.
We got to an hour and 4 and we've only just mentioned AI.
You set me up for it.
We've got a new record.
I think, how like generative fill's being brought into Adobe, and there's this kind of debate about how accessible that's then making design and design programs, and kind of, the slightly more Luddite people would be like, it shouldn't be there, let designers do their craft. And I think I'm more on the side of, if it saves a designer time, then it's a good tool that we should kind of embrace and, let it work to your advantage. So I think I haven't spent tons of time experimenting with AI programs yet, apart from the kind of the usual, dabbled with ChatGPT and kind of the generative fill and that side of things. But I'm really interested just to see how all of that sort of develops. But yeah, Adobe overall is kind of the main focus of my technological uses, I'd say.
Do you think things like, just to touch on the point you made there about that sort of like, I think what you're trying to say is that lower end design will almost like fall away, and you'll get these more sort of focused specialists who like that's their absolute bread and butter. Yeah. So generative fill probably like backfill the sort of like the lower tier designers, and then that super polished stuff will continue to be done by someone who's got a very skilled hand. Yeah,
and I think as well, though, it just means that it shouldn't do those, the people who that's their bread and butter. I hate to keep saying the word pivot, but like it's about pivoting the skill set so that you're then using that. Why not use generative fill? Yep. Save yourself some time, because it's only as good as the art direction that you're giving it. So kind of taking that, saving time, and then, advancing your skill set into something that AI doesn't do, and kind of making sure that you're kind of one step ahead as much as you can be.
I've used a bit of Bing image generator.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I've used, what's the other one called? Midjourney. Yeah. Yeah, I've been using that.
Yeah.
But that's a little bit more convoluted to use. I like the Bing one because it's like you can just go in a web prompt and tell it what you want. Whereas Midjourney, because I've been playing around with like feeding Midjourney images to base like prompts off.
Yeah.
But I actually think that
feature.
It's really cool. And I think the one thing that people are going to have to get better with is becoming like a bit of a prompt engineer.
Yeah. Well, that is a job now.
Yeah, it is.
It's
legitimately.
a very well-paid job.
Yeah. I saw actually, I think it was a Mickey site, but OpenAI are advertising like a last resort role. Mm-hmm. It's like someone that like pull the power cable out of the figurative servers if they start taking over. Once it becomes self-aware, press the off button.
That's not a bad shout.